What is going on, guys? BCD here, back with another quick video, and today I finally got the update for the Vizio Oled. So this is the new software update. It is 5.10.15.11-1. This is the new software I recently just got today. And this is supposed to fix the variable refresh rate issue, the 120 hertz issue on the PlayStation 5, and I'll be going over both of those in this video here shortly, just to see if it actually works, because I haven't tested any of it. So this is going to be me and you, trying to figure out whether or not this OLED can deliver on its promises. And this is all for all of the Vizio OLEDs, or not the Vizio televisions that offer HDMI 2.1 features. I'm not sure if anything else, but this is the one that came out for all the ones that support it. So let's take a look here. If I know where I'm going. So if you go to your settings, obviously, you go to general, you go to your TV and display options. I obviously have it in a 4K 120, but I could never turn on variable refresh rate or it would break. So let's see what happens. Now, I'm going to fire up some Destiny and see if it breaks. Now, Destiny doesn't get full 4K 120 hertz. Uh-oh, you saw that? Already a bad sign, people. So, it doesn't get full 4K 120 hertz support, but it does get up to 1440p 120 hertz. So, more than likely, it's just going to upscale it to 4K, but it's obviously going to be a 1440p image, or it could downscale to 1080p, but we'll see. And then I can also do Ori and the Will of the Wisp, because that is a game that does offer that functionality without a problem. This game in particularly, if you're playing Destiny 2, the HDR sucks. I leave it on just because I don't feel like toggling with it. PlayStation 5 has an in-game toggle. The Xbox, you have to turn it off for every game in order for you to turn it off. So I just don't care. But it is the ugliest HDR implementation I have ever seen. But we're going to just try out a game here and see if it actually fixes itself. Obviously, it's still working. Obviously, you can see I have the 120 hertz mode on. It's not breaking the image yet, but we're not in 120 hertz yet. But usually we wouldn't even get this far. It would just stop and start blinking and it wouldn't work. So, let's see. Again, this is on the Xbox Series X. I'm not having issues yet. I don't see any like weird artifacts, but I just started up. So, this is now the 120 hertz. Oh, why do I have these weapons on? That is not the point, Deontay. Oh, see, there's this. I just saw a weird artifact, people. Yep. So I'm expecting this to not be the greatest implementation, but it'll work. I've seen some flickering already, so I'm not sure if the camera picked it up, but I definitely saw it with my own two eyes. I'm not going to play this full match. I just want to see if I can see any like obvious artifacting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You back up. Stop sniping. Ooh. Good snipe. Okay, so now that we're in the game, I want to go to the menu and look at system information and see if my max output, and it's showing the FreeSync rate It's currently at 119, so you can see that it's working there. And you can see the resolution is at the 3840 by 2160. If you can't see that, it's over to the left. So I'm inclined to believe it's working, but uh, they probably could have put some numbers. It's like, no, I don't know. I can't test it. So all I can do is go off of what this thing is saying. So yeah. But it's showing that the FreeSync is working and the resolution is at a 3840. Obviously, the game, and like I said, the game itself only goes up to 1440p. So there isn't any way for me to shade that this is 3840 because it doesn't look as highly pixelated as I would want it to be. So again, that's because it's 1440p and is more likely being upscaled to 4K. So as you can see there, that is working. Let's check out the PlayStation. Okay, so before I move over, actually, I'm going to try out Ori and see if that is going to be the full 120 with the actual 4K. So, which I believe it will do. Uh-oh, look at that. Look at that. Not looking too hot, buddy. Would you look at that? Ooh, that's a real good picture. Let me see. Let me see if the old go back and forth trick will work. Oh boy. So they still got some kinks to work out, people. So don't think it's going to be a flawless. See, I haven't played this game at all. Let me go to options. Make sure you guys can see 4K at 120. 4K at 120 is on. Feels buttery smooth. Let's continue. Again, you can pull up that system information and it will actually show you the frame rate, which is pretty cool because I didn't expect them to do that. Right now it's still showing 0. Oh, so the FreeSync rate is 120, but they're not showing the resolution. Oh, I might have clicked it too fast. There it goes. It popped in. Figures. Boy, you got my face. I don't even know what that guy's saying. We going up top. So the good thing is I like that they actually showing you now because they didn't show you before. That's cool. But if you're just playing it, Ori is a really beautiful game. I don't know why I haven't played this yet, but it's on my to-do list, definitely. But yeah, feels very responsive. Ori always felt responsive, but I just want to make sure. Obviously, we already see the flaws in it. We had to already do some changes just to get it to work properly. We had to go in and go out, so still plenty of bugs. But the thing is that the VRR is on, which I can show you here. This is variable refresh rate. Obviously, the FreeSync you saw are working, so don't give me that stuff about I'm not, got my stuff right. It's all together now, all together. So you go in here, you still got the game going. Go into your system information, you still got that going as well. So, and it's showing the FreeSync rate. So, works. And that's what's important, people, that it actually freaking works. Now, how well does it work is the question. We obviously saw it when it booted up, it had problems, it had some issues, but we'll see. Now let's move on to the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 has been in my PlayStation 5 has been in my HDMI 2 port for a while now because I was able to do like a workaround to get it to show up. I'm hoping this fixes. Uh-oh. I think because I did that bitrate stuff, yeah, it caused some issues. It's not even showing up. Let's see if we can do some troubleshooting. When I say troubleshooting, I mean unplugging the HDMI and replugging it in. Let's see if we can just manually go in and change the system picture to something else in order for us to get past this point. Let's switch it to auto. Let's see what happened. Still messed up. Let's switch it to 1.4. Let's see if we get a picture. Okay. So we get a picture at 1.4. This is good because this gives us the ability to go in and kind of change our settings around. So as I troubleshoot, I'm probably going to skip ahead so you guys get to the part where I actually fix it. So see you then. Okay, so a small recap. So what I just did here was I set everything in my system settings back to where the way it was before. So when I went into picture, I went into input picture settings, I switched that back to auto. I went into my actual system under the 1.4 because initially it did not work properly. Under the 1.4 signal, so if you go here and you go, like I said, go into picture and you go down to input picture settings, this should be set to 2.1 if you followed my guide previously. But if you didn't, it should still be set to auto. This is on the HDMI 2 or whichever variant that your 2.1 ports are in. It doesn't matter. And then you just go here, switch it to auto. You go into your system settings, go into screen and video. You turn everything back to automatic. All of it. All of it. HDR, whatever you had, to switch it to automatic for now, and then you can change whatever you like. And then it will pull through everything. And then those frequencies down at below, 120 hertz. I'm not sure what the YUV422 means, so if you guys can explain that, that'll be great. Right now it's showing that I'm at 60 hertz. And again, I'm going to test out Destiny 2 because I have it on both systems. And this here will kind of give you an idea because this game runs at 1440p 120 hertz in Crucible. Right now it's just going to be 4K 60 because this is just the loading screen and the regular stuff is 4K 60. But once I actually boot into Crucible, it switches over to 1440p 120 hertz. And natively the Vizio Oled doesn't or any Vizio really offers 1440p native support, but this here will upscale it to 4K. Again, just so you guys can see, because I'm here now in the actual at the home screen, it's only going to give me the ability to show my frame rate is at 60. The FreeSync rate is at 120, but the frame rate again is still at only 60 because it's capped at 60, and it's at 3840 21 by 60, which like I stated before. But once I go into Crucible, which is let's go to do some control. And I gotta make sure that, of course, that it's set up on my game. It's on 120 hertz Crucible. It should switch over, and I'm gonna bring that screen back up. But right now we're just waiting. Now the PlayStation usually goes black, and then it repopulates itself to switch in mode. The Xbox does not do that. It just switches. This one does that though. It's like it's inputting a different signal. It's just the way they kind of push the signal, I'm assuming. No other big difference there. Oh yeah, but yeah. Now let's take a look at those systems and make sure that everything is everything. Okay, so we got a 3840 by 2160 output, and we have 120. Oh, he lucky I was explaining stuff. Anyways, it's 120 hertz, as you can see there, and it says 4K. So there you go. Buddy ain't no. Oh my goodness, everybody shotgunning around here. But yeah, that's. And then it says variable refresh rate. No, I don't understand. Why is it still on no? Oh, because the PlayStation doesn't support it. I forgot about that. Maybe I should go check the Xbox to make sure it said yes. I could have sworn it said yes, but let me double check that. This one has not shown any tears as of yet. I'm going to play it for about a minute or so, and then I'm going to switch off. But as of now, I'm not seeing any tears, at least, which is a good thing. It's a good sign. Oh, stuck. How long is that wither thing going to stay there? Alright, but the boys, they got it. They don't need my help. Uh-oh. Ooh. Buddy, really? Oh, man. Yeah, they got it. Yeah. Okay, it did say yes. So if you check down there by the HDR button, it says VRR yes. See, another flicker coming from the Xbox camp. Not sure what's going on there. I'm assuming it's because the VRR, because PlayStation hasn't introduced it yet. It could possibly be causing it on the Xbox because it actually has an implementation, or it could just be the signals. I don't know. But as of now, again, you guys can see, and VRR really does help when it comes to smoothness. I just haven't noticed it yet because pretty much Destiny is locked to 120 frames. Again, this happens again. This is another time where the signal has failed me. I don't know. That's very strange. It's not strange. It's a Vizio. So if you ain't seen bugs, then you are one lucky son of a gun. But most of the time, you're gonna run into a bug. I'm not sure why it's more to do with the handshake and the signaling, but what can you do? Every time it boats up, it kind of changes it. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know what you guys think about the update. That was the biggest problem, was really not having variable refresh rate support along with 4K 120 on the PlayStation. Both of those have been remedied, where they both have it now, and VRR seems to be working here. Whether it's a good implementation or not is yet to be seen, but VRR is at least signified as something that is currently activated on the system. But yeah, that is pretty much it for me. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.